I'm about to show you the exact pitch that I used to get my song Losing My Mind placed on Spotify's Fresh Finds Indie Editorial playlist. What's up, geniuses? My name is Editorial and welcome back to the channel where you learn to show your genius. For a bit of context, this is my 4th song to get an editorial placement, and I've been on a total of 6 different editorial playlists as an independent artist. If you don't already know what editorial playlists are, they're playlists curated by Spotify's team of genre specialists. So if your song is placed on an editorial playlist, that means that someone at Spotify heard your song and thought it was good enough to add to one of their thousands of editorial playlists. But why should you care about editorial placements in the first place? First of all, since these playlists are curated by Spotify themselves, editorials typically have higher engagement than other independently curated playlists on the platform. There's also playlists for almost any type of music you can think of. So if one of your songs makes its way onto the right editorial playlist, the number of listeners and streams can definitely help boost your Spotify numbers and help your song's performance in the Spotify algorithm. Secondly, it's a reassuring sign that you're doing something right. Spotify's team looks at trends and data signals as well as listens to your song to determine if it's worthy of a placement. Although editorial playlists aren't going to get you famous overnight, they're still not something to gloss over. Getting placements means there's a good chance your music is exactly what people are looking for. So if you find yourself on an editorial playlist, by all means, celebrate it. So now that you know why editorial playlists are so great, how do you actually go about getting onto them? First, you're gonna need 2 things. Access to Spotify for artists and a new song distributed by your distributor, at least a week before its release date. If you don't already, I recommend you use DistroKid as your distributor because with them, you get instant access to Spotify for artists. They're also ridiculously fast when distributing your music. For context, I uploaded my song to DistroKid on July 15th, which was 10 days before the release date. I was able to pitch it the very next day on July 16th through Spotify for artists, and even though I was cutting it super close, this song still got placed on Fresh Finds Indie. Now, it's recommended that you upload your music 4 weeks in advance because it's not guaranteed to be available on Spotify for artists that fast, but this isn't the first time DistroKid has been that fast for me, so I can't recommend them enough. If you want 7% off your first year of DistroKid, feel free to use the link in the description. Thank you, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. Once your song has been uploaded through your distributor, it should eventually pop up in Spotify for artists under Upcoming. This is where you can make your pitch. From there, it's pretty self-explanatory, but towards the end of your pitch, they'll ask you to give a brief 500-character description of your song. This is important because what you say here can definitely sway the editors to place your song on an editorial playlist. There's no formula to write the perfect pitch, but what I like to do is point out a specific lyric that summarizes the song well, describe the sound and theme of the song, list notable accomplishments, and list my promotional plan. This will help give the editors an idea of what the song is about, reasons to trust you as an artist, and reassurance that the editorial placements aren't your only marketing strategy that you're betting on. So without further ado, here is the pitch that got my song placed. With lyrics such as Dicen que felicidad no se puede comprar, pero en realidad eso es mentira, Losing My Mind is a Latin bedroom pop single of modern financial stress. Rivera has been featured on editorial playlists Bedroom Pop and Young and Free, making Losing My Mind a perfect candidate for the Latin bedroom pop playlist Dreamy. Promotion is as follows: Facebook/Instagram ads, marquee campaign, IG Reels/TikTok content, performance music video, Submit Hub campaign, email marketing. As you can see, I followed the exact formula of quoting a lyric, describing the song, highlighting accomplishments, and listing the promotion strategy. Now, I want to break this down even more because I think there are some very important things with this pitch that you should know. First, you might have caught that I recommended to place this song on a playlist called Dreamy. It's actually a smaller playlist than the one I got placed on, but the reason I recommended it was because of the similarities between the songs on that playlist and my song. The songs on Dreamy are written by Latino artists in the bedroom pop genre, and most included some Spanish. I knew going into this pitch that my song fit that playlist perfectly, so I gave a little nudge to the editors just in case that might sway them for a placement. There's no guarantee that this will help, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and even though it didn't get the placement that I was going for, I got an even bigger one. Feel free to do this at your own discretion. You might have noticed that I mentioned the fact that I'm Latino, like, a lot. Take this however you want, but the fact that I have something unique about me that not everyone can say gives me some leverage in my pitch because now Spotify has certain playlists where they can place me that resonates with who I am as an artist. There's a lot of Latino, Hispanic, and Spanish-based playlists that my indie bedroom pop style of music can fit on, and so including that in my pitch can definitely help steer the editors into that direction. Ironically, none of the playlists that I've been placed on have been Latino-based, but I know of people who have. So if you have something unique about yourself, whether it be your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, or your gender identity, inclusivity is embraced and encouraged when playlisting. These things that help you stand out might give the editors one more reason to support you. One day I'll get on a Latin playlist. Remember, the editors at Spotify are real people with opinions. If they think your music isn't that great to begin with, it doesn't matter how good of a pitch you write, they're just not gonna place it. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a placement. That doesn't mean your music is bad. It just means you have another reason to keep trying. I started releasing one song every month in September 2020, and out of the 25 songs that I've released since then, only 4 have been placed. That's not to mention the literal albums and singles I've released before that. So keep going, and remember that editorial playlists aren't the end-all be-all. If you want to know a bit more about the best practices for getting your music onto editorial playlists, feel free to check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Show your genius.